this. I thought everybody would show up. So far, zip. And I think back of all the people I was almost nice to. Oh, stop that music. Hello?
Hello, Rodney? Hey, this is Jay.
Hey, Jay, where are you? You're supposed to be my birthday party, remember?
Oh, yeah, Rodney, that's why I called. Listen, you see,
What a great party, I'm telling you. The party's in full swing.
Sounds great, Rodney. Look, I'm sorry I can't make it. I promised Jim Carrey I'd go to the premiere of his new movie.
Oh, liar, liar.
Hey, look, Rodney, you don't believe me. That's your problem, okay?
Look at this. No one showed up. All the expense I went through. I mean, all that liver was gone to waste. Now, I could have told you no one would show up. Oh, no, not you. Hey, you know, Rodney, when I look at you, all I see is a loser. A big loser. Yeah? But when I look at you, I see 1,000 toothpicks and 2 end tables. I'll tell you the reason no one showed up. You forgot who you are. I mean, you don't get no respect, remember? That's your problem. No. My problem is I'm a victim of child abuse. Child abuse? Yeah, my kids keep kicking the shit out of me. I guess it all goes back to your childhood, huh? I remember the advice my old man gave me. He told me you gotta be able to take care of yourself. Don't listen to other people. Don't depend on other people. Be independent. Now pack up and get the fuck out of here. That's because you're a loser. A loser. Maybe he's right. Maybe I don't deserve a birthday party. I don't even deserve a birthday wish. But if I did have a wish, I'd wish I'd finally got some respect and had the biggest, wildest birthday party in the whole world.
Yes, Rodney, dreams do come true. From Aspen, Colorado, the U.S. Comedy Arts Festival presents Rodney Dangerfield's 75th birthday toast, starring Steve Allen, Louie Anderson, Sandra Bernhard, Paul Rodriguez, Bob Saget, and football legend Lynn Swann, with special cameo appearances by Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, Roseanne, and Jerry Seinfeld. Ladies and gentlemen, Rodney Dangerfield.
What a crowd, what a crowd. Now, I'll tell you one thing, I love 2 girls at once, you know? Yeah, if I fall asleep, you got each other to talk to. My left over here, this is Ginger, my niece. She wants to be in show business, I'm teaching her the ropes. In fact, last night I had her tied down, you know? And this is Sonia. Lovely girl, I tell you, you're so cute, baby, I tell you. I don't want to be offensive, you know, but I'll give you $100. Let me spend an hour with you.
It's not enough.
Not enough, huh? Okay, I'll spend 2 hours. I'll tell you, I never had any luck with girls in show business, you know, no luck at all. One time I took out a belly dancer. She told me I turned her stomach. I mean, I'm not a sexy guy. I was making love to one girl. I said to her, I said, so far, so good. She said, so far, not far enough. And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat.
How fat?
How fat? She went swimming. She left a ring around a lake. That's all right. That's okay. Her belly button has an echo. I mean fat. And when she wears high heels, she strikes oil. This girl was fat and ugly. Ooh, is she ugly? Well, when she walks in the room, mice jump on chairs. I mean, ugly. I took her to a dog show. She won. But coming to the stage right now is a guy who was on my very first HBO special. He has his own brand of humor, and we love it, you know? So give it up for all of them. Louie Anderson, huh? All right, baby, there you go. All right.
Thank you.
All right, baby.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's fantastic to be here in Aspen, the comedy capital of the world, really. You know, we flew in and they greet you at the Aspen airport. They have like greeters. I guess it's I don't know, people looking for money. And I got off the plane. By the way, you know, you just slide off the planes. They fly up here. And I got off the plane. I get to the baggage. He goes, "Where are your skis?" I go, "Right with my bungee equipment." Just pick it all up at one time. And that's actually my new favorite thing to do, is to go to a bungee place and just walk up there real slow. They get right on the phone. "Yeah, send the manager up here. Listen, I'm off in 10 minutes. So, but we had to fly. You have to fly somewhere and then fly here. There's no just flying here. You have to always fly somewhere and then fly here. And they have, I guess, no fat skiers, because they have no first class on the airplanes that come here. They don't, because they have no fat skiers. You never see a fat person on the hill, unless the moguls need shaping. They haven't. People have said to me, "Do you ski?" And I just think to myself, boy, if I had a gun. I flew in from Denver, which is a great place. They have that new airport there that's actually in Nebraska. And airlines have really fooled us. We could pay $1,000 for a seat and be thrilled to see a bag of peanuts this big. And sometimes they'll offer you another one. Oh, Christ, no, 4 peanuts was enough for me. I am bloated. Not only is there no air up here, there is no moisture. You go to wash your face? None. It's not just the ski capital of the world. It is the booger-producing capital of the world. I have never. They're growing as we speak. A lot of people get grossed out by that, but everyone picks their nose. Maybe in Aspen you have pickers, because you are rich. John, send the picker in. I think it's the last thing we have, picking our nose. You're alone, it's that activity. Well, I might not be able to get my life together, but I know I can get this goddamn thing. And men, we love to look at our find. Grace, does that look like Kennedy? Have you ever shot that tiny and found it a week later? Hey, oh, geez. And there are people up here are serious, you know. There are serious people in this, all these rocky mountain areas. Oh, my God. They're right to bear arms and carry a Bible. They preach and shoot you. And this gun thing up here is people are... I'm all for the right to, you know, bear arms. But this was written when they had muskets. You know, a fight breaks out. What'd you say? Oh, really? We better run. Hey, have a great night. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you very much.
Hi, Rodney. It's Roseanne. I'm doing my show. I want to wish you a happy birthday, and I want to thank you for giving me one of my very first breaks in show business, and you are my idol, because I thought that much fucking drugs, you'd be dead by now. Happy birthday. I love you.
Oh, boy, the show's going great. I give it a 9. A 9? Oh, that's pretty good. On a scale from 1 to 100. What you need here is a guy like Jay Leno. Now, he'd make it a show. Well, I'm sure Jay would love to be here, but he's a very busy guy. I mean, he's always nice to me when I do his show. Oh, yeah? Well, the last time he did his show was the lowest. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. Let me refresh your memory.
Rodney, hi, I'm the talent booker, and I'm afraid we had to bump you. We overbooked the show.
Hey, Rodney, have a great show. See you in a little bit.
I'm not on. I'm bumped.
What do you mean you're bumped? It's ridiculous.
Jay, Jack Hanna's on the show tonight, and we have a chance of getting 2 wild boars mating live on the show.
2 animals mating?
Oh, you don't need that. Show him a picture of my wedding night.
I don't care what you have to do. If Rodney's bumped, you can just find somebody else to host this program, all right? That's it. I'm out of here.
From the NBC studios in Burbank, The Tonight Show with Rodney Dangerfield. And now, here's your host, Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, what a crowd. What a crowd. Oh, you're right. I was bad. I remember. And Sister and Eben caught the show. They gave me 1 finger up. So what? A lot of people get the finger. Yeah, but I enjoyed it. Hey, I got to move along here. All right. Thank you very much. I'll tell you, Aspen is quite a place, but a lot of things about Aspen people don't know. Over here at Aspen, the population never changes. Every time a kid is born, some guy leaves town. That's all right. But I'll tell you, it really is beautiful up here. The mountains, the skiing, the scenery, the girls, beautiful. Only one problem. You can't fucking breathe. It's the only place after foreplay you're finished. But let's give it up for a very funny guy. Sir, I said give it up, not get it up, okay? Here is Bob Saget. Make him happy, okay? Here you are, baby. All right, Bob. Go ahead.
Who was the guy that was getting it up when he mentioned me? Who was it? Thank you very much. It's good to see you. I want to talk to you and put you in an apartment and take care of you. Actually, I have a problem because when I was born, I came out penis first. This is actually not true at all. And then the doctor slapped it, and then I've been doing that ever since. My second penis joke. Thank you very much. I just have major problems. Okay, tell us about them. All right, fine. I just have I have a dilemma from a gift, which is that I've been on G-rated television for so long, I basically have Tourette's comedy syndrome. I just want to get on television and go, here's another fucking video of a kid getting hit in the nuts. Here you are. Enjoy it. He's in a lot of fucking pain. He fell off a chair. The asshole's back is broken. Isn't that nice? Oh, his rectum fell off. Isn't that cute? You know what it is? The problem is the air up here. That's what it is. I have asthma. I have a butt inhaler that I use. I don't. I just wanted to say asthma. Asthma. The password is asthma. My problem is actually just, I think technology has gotten to me. My answering machine just pisses me off in a large way. You have no messages. Fuck you, I bought you, make them up. That's how I feel about it. And I don't know who the people are. I have friends that do it where they put their kid on their answering machine. Some of you I know are victims of this. You do this. And, hi, my dad's not home right now. I'm a cute little elf. It just pisses me off. I have no idea why. I just want to say, fuck you and your kid. I don't mean to curse. I have to cleanse myself. Oh, good. Do it on TV. I actually have to go because they have a hot meal for me backstage, and they have great food here at this theater. It's just, you just want to throw it in the toilet and cut out the middleman. I mean, it's not a pretty picture. I'm actually very happy right now because I did a whole run of dick jokes and then ended with shit humor, which to me proves that I have the talent that is going to take this man and I so far. I just want to take you up to the ski lift, take off your clothes, and drop you off the fucking thing. I really do. I just want to see you buried in the snow and then dedicate the rest of my life to your salvation. You've been incredibly nice. You're a very white audience, which makes me feel oddly awkward. And I want to thank you all. I'll see you in 2 years. Bye.
And we were driving out here today across the desert, and it occurred to us there wouldn't be world hunger if you people would live where the food is! You live in a desert! Understand that you live in a fucking desert! Nothing grows out here! Nothing's gonna grow out here! You see this? Huh? See this? This is sand. Yeah. It's sand. You know it's gonna be 100 years from now, huh? It's gonna be sand! We'll take you to where the food is! We have deserts in America! We just don't live in them, asshole!
As you can see, Sam was one of a kind, electrifying, could never be duplicated. But a few things about Sam people don't know. He had a tender side. I remember the night my girl walked out on me. I was in a bar torching. And Sam came in. He had such empathy for me, such compassion.
Listen, let's get out of here. Let me take you home.
I'm waiting for the piano player, Sam. He plays torch songs. He'll make me feel better, you know?
Hey, wait a second. I can play those songs.
Torch songs?
Yeah, I can play those songs. Yeah. What are buddies for? I can cheer you up, Rodney.
Oh, thanks,
Hold on,
Sam.
right
Thanks.
there.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. I would like to sing a song for my buddy Rodney, whose girl Laverne broke his heart and let him down. But what Rodney doesn't know, he's got every reason to feel so low. Because Rodney, she fucked everyone in this fucking town. You fucking whore! You used Rodney, you never loved Rodney! Remember when Rodney went to the ball game, you had your own ball game! You fucked the whole fire department! You were the fire, you fucking bitch! You had to use your fucking hose! Oh yeah, you fucked the butcher because you said he had the biggest salami in town! I know all about you! Oh yeah, you read Moby Dick because you thought there was dick in it! It was the only book you ever read and you ended up sucking the butt! Oh, I was his best friend, you sucked my dick! I felt guilty! How come you didn't feel guilty? Because you don't feel anything, you fucking whore! Oh, you ought to die! Die, you fucking bitch!
You know, folks, like everyone else, I love football. And only once in a lifetime there comes along a gifted athlete, a great football player, like number 88 of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Lynn Swann. Voted most valuable player of the Super Bowl X and NFL Man of the Year. Please welcome the great Lynn Swann. You know, Lynn, years ago when I was a kid, I played football in high school. I got no respect then either.
Really?
No, I shared a locker with a mop.
So you were a mop-up player, but what position?
I was a quarterback. And I'll tell you, I had a big problem. Every time the center bent over, I got excited. Those old days keep coming back, you know. But there's one thing in football I just can't figure out, you know?
What's that?
That's the 2-minute warning. What's the big deal? Every player knows you got 2 minutes to play. To me, a 2-minute warning is like you're in bed with a chick. The phone rings. It's her husband calling from the car phone. He says, honey, I'll be home in 2 minutes. Now, that's the 2-minute warning, you know? But I'll tell you, I envy all you football players. You know, yeah, the girls. If you don't score during the game, you score after the game. Boy, I tell you, I wish I could catch a football like you, Lynn. Oh.
Hey, Rodney, not a problem. I can take care of that. One second. Throw me that football. Thank you. I want you to go out for a pass.
Yeah?
I'll toss you one. Yeah.
Okay.
Want you, go deep, right there. No, Rodney, deeper, deeper.
Deeper?
Yeah.
The last time a girl told me that was I embarrassed.
Come on, Rodney.
Okay.
Let's go a little deeper. Give him a little help, folks. Come on. Come on, Rodney. Go for it. Here you go. Here you go. There you go.
Rodney, you've influenced so many comedians in so many ways over the years. A gesture, sometimes you help with a line. Some of us have even ripped off your entire act. And I just want to say we all appreciate it, and thanks for 75 great years. Happy birthday, Rodney.
You know, Rodney and I hung out a lot in the early 90s. I used to go by the Beverly Hilton Hotel late at night. We were writing material together, and well, we kind of fell in love. What can I say? We were like two kids, you know. We got in way over our heads. I hurt him, he hurt me. A lot of bad shit went down. That's all I could think about day and night was Rodney and how I could be with him, any excuse to call or drop by. He was my man, and I was really digging him. But everything got out of control like it always does, you know, when you're obsessed and in love. And I just thought tonight on his 75th birthday I could make things right. I just pray that I can. Baby, you come knocking on my front door. Same old knock you used to use before. Just didn't care. Well, what am I supposed to do? I didn't know what I was getting into. So you had a little trouble in town. Now you're keeping some demons down. want you to, and I want to touch you, baby. Oh, Rodney, Rodney, come back to me. I will do anything for you. Please, please, oh, Rodney, baby, baby, please. Oh, Rodney, please, I really love you. I really love you.
Sandra Bernhard, show her your lover, huh? Thank you, baby.
Hi, Rodney.
Hey, Rodney.
We just wanted to wish you a happy 75th birthday. You're the best, and we wish nothing but good fortune for you in the future. In fact, right now, we're having a party in your honor right here in the studio. Isn't that great? So congratulations, all the best.
Happy birthday, Rodney.
Yeah. Are we clear?
Yes.
Okay, who's next?
Tyne Daly.
Tyne Daly, let's go. Hey there, Tyne. We just wanted to say happy 50th, pal. You're the best. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tyne. Way to go.
Okay, who's next?
Norman Fell.
Norman Fell. Norman, you're terrific. We love you.
Way to go, buddy.
Yeah, me. Huh?
75. I'll tell you, I don't feel a day over 72. Now, people always say to me, Rodney, you talk about girls, your wife, you're single, you're married. What's your story? I'm married. I got married about 3 years ago, and I got a good woman. I got a woman who loves me for my money and my fame and not for what I am. No, she's a lovely girl. Her name is Joan. She's from Utah, and she's a Mormon. Mormon, I'm very happy with her, very happy. In fact, next week I'm marrying her sister. And I got my eye on her brother, too. Before I got married, I was, as they say, just playing the field. Or to be more accurate, I was playing with myself in the field. Well, I learned a lot since I'm married. I learned a lot. I learned that sexually I'm self-sufficient. I have no sex life, you kidding? My dog keeps watching me in the bedroom, wants to learn how to beg. Well, he taught my wife how to roll over and play dead. That's all right. I'll tell you, get married. Look for a good cook. The sex will wear off, but you'll always be hungry, you know? And my wife can't cook either. Forget about it. Our house, we pray after we eat. And she gave my kid alphabet soup. We spelled out help. I bought a pressure cooker. Now I eat off the ceiling. The last night she made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck in my throat. What a lousy cook. How can toast have bones? And I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. Why, in my kitchen, the roaches are anorexic. Last week, the garbage disposal threw up. And she can't cook at all. My backyard, the flies shipped in to fix the screen door. I know a lot of fucking jokes. All right. What a crowd, what a crowd, eh? I'll tell you what. Before I go, I'd like you to meet my wife, okay? Joan, take a bow. Will you stand up? That's my wife, Joan, over there, all right? There you go, baby. Okay. All right. Love you. What a crowd. 75. I'm getting old, I'll tell you that. Right now, I'm into what they call the golden years. The golden years. That means you go to the bathroom 5 times a night. That's the golden years. And when your toes outnumber your teeth, that's the golden years. And when the daily double is prune juice and an enema, that's the golden years. They say you get older, the first thing that goes is the mind. I said they missed by 3 feet, you know? Golden years. And when you piss in your pants, you think you're coming, that's the golden years too, all right? Hey, you know when you're really old? When your family talks about you in front of you. Ever see those families, the guy's sitting right there? What do you want to do with Pop? Pop can't stay here. And Pop just sits there dribbling. Now, Harry, put Pop in the garage. We got company coming, okay? You get older, it gets tough. You kidding, it's not easy. You get older, you see the whole finish coming. Life's a short trip, you'll find out. You were 17 yesterday, you'll be 50 tomorrow. You get older, doctors tell you don't smoke, don't drink, eat certain foods. At my age, what can I look forward to? From this point on, if I take excellent care of myself, I'll get very sick and die. Life is tough, are you kidding? What do you think life is? Moonlight and canoes? That's in the movies. Life is fear and tension and worry and disappointment. Life, I'll tell you what life is. Life is having a mother-in-law who sucks and a wife who don't. That's what life is. I think I'm flipping out, you know? But that's at the end of the line. Like everyone else in this thing called showbiz, I like applause. But there's something to me that's more important than applause. May mean nothing to you, but a lot to me. Just when I walk off, if you'd all just give me one of these. I mean, I see other guys, they get a lot of these. I never get one of these. Not right now, on the way out. I'm always hanging around, a little quickie, it don't mean nothing, you know what I mean? Because I'm the kind of guy tomorrow you say to yourself, hey, that guy last night was all right. I should have given him one of these, you know? Even if you're not sure you give me one of these, you can always take it right back. It don't mean nothing. Because what am I asking you for? It costs you nothing. Because I got nothing going for me. Now, I'm no handsome singer with girls waiting for me when I walk off. What am I asking you for? For what? No, not you. You're all just sitting there looking at me, aren't you, huh? Sitting there looking, all of you, saying to yourselves, him, one of these. Never, not him. We know him. He's in show business for one reason, girls. Wants to get girls, hotel rooms with booze and swing. That's what he wants. How wrong you could be. Because if you knew me, you'd know that underneath there was a tenderness and a sensitivity. And I'm in this business for only one reason, to earn enough money to buy a farm. That's all I want is a good piece of bottomland. I want to sweat with the oxen. And at night I want to hear, come and get it, come and get it. For the farm. I want to fetch things. I want to pay my doctor with a hog. I want to live by the good book. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. How do Miss Amy hold the farm? And I'll work the farm with my bare hands and build it up. And someday I'll sell the farm at a big profit. And then I'll get the broads in the room with the booze and I'll swing when I sell that farm. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, for my 75th birthday, HBO wanted to give me a roast. And I said, no way. I said, no. It's been done so much. Guys taking cheap shots at each other. I don't want it. So they promised me there would definitely be no roast.
Welcome to the Rodney Dangerfield roast. Rodney, come on around here. Woo! Make yourself comfortable. Good evening. I'm your host for these proceedings, Swoozy Kurtz. Anyway, I'm here along with fellow roasters, Louie Anderson, Sandra Bernhard, Mr. Paul Rodriguez, and your friend of mine, Bob Saget, ladies and gentlemen. They gave me some notes about Rodney. I'll share one with you. It says here that no comic has done more to nurture and showcase the talent of young comedians than Rodney Dangerfield. That's a lot of crap. I have. But really, listen to this impressive list of comics who got their start on one of Rodney's shows. Tim Allen, Roseanne, Jeff Foxworthy, Jerry Seinfeld, Andrew Dice Clay, Robert Townsend, and Rita Rudner, to name just a few. And these people, seriously, all do love and respect Rodney Dangerfield, and that's why none of them showed up tonight. And now, so much for the clean part of the show. And now as we bring up some of these wonderfully funny young people, one of the favorites in this branch of the business, Mr. Bob Saget. Here he is.
Thank you. Hey. Thank you very much. All right. It was 13 years ago, basically. I was at the La Jolla Comedy Store in La Jolla, actually, is where they put it. And Rodney showed up to hang out. And it was the first time I'd ever, met him. And hung with him because we were in the bathroom. We were at the urinal. And we hung together. And he had seen me on, I believe, Merv Griffin, the show. And he had said, I think he thought it was the Mike Douglas show. I'm not sure. Can you believe I said that? Anyway, I can't either. I cannot believe it, and I should be ashamed. No, it's over. But I remember I didn't have a perspective on my life or my career, and I was on these two series at the same time, and I was, complaining for no reason. And I said, Rodney, I don't know what to do. I went and saw him at the hotel. I hung with him a bunch, and I said, I don't appreciate it, and I don't know what to do. I'm confused. And he said to me, in the profound words that only Rodney can speak with, he said, you don't know cock. And I had never heard the word cock used as an adverb or a pronoun, or I don't know if cock was an adverb or a pronoun, because I don't know cock, basically. I don't. But if you know Rodney, you have probably seen his. Now let me continue. All right. Most people who, if you go and hang with him, you've seen him maybe in a robe. You've seen him in his robe. And, I want to go on record saying I haven't really seen anything, but there's not a meal that goes by that you can't look down. And if you want, you could see Rodney's balls. You could, if you wanted to. They're like, am I wrong? I'm right. They're like a janitor's keys. They're just hanging there, waiting to open a door. I don't know what they look like, but I've heard they're just lovely. It wouldn't be a roast if I didn't do the obligatory line saying that I actually do love you, Rodney. And I really look forward to you coming to my 75th birthday party. You'll be 110. You'll be stinking and rotten and probably just like the crypt keeper. I don't care if you're dead. I'm bringing you to the damn thing. I will dig you the fuck up and have you at my party because I love you, Rodney. So thank you. Happy to be here. Yes.
You may possibly be wondering how it was that the power of Rodney Dangerfield's name secured the services of all these brilliantly funny people. In the case of Louie Anderson, he said yes when he found out we'd be working at a table. But ladies and gentlemen, a really funny gentleman, Mr. Louie Anderson.
Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate that. Don't go out. It's hunting season. They might shoot your head. Hard to work with, impossible to deal with, a prick, an asshole, egotistical, thinks he's the greatest of all. Oh, wait a minute. This is the Milton Berle roast. Most of the time at a roast, I'm not talking. I'm not really a roaster, and one of the things I'm actually a goddamn turkey. No, one of the things that I wanted to say was in a nice way, and it's just who I am. I would like to say bad things about Rodney, but you'll hear plenty of that, and most of it is true. No, I want to tell you that 14 years ago, at a little club in Minneapolis, a bunch of us Yes, thank you. They were there. Jesus Christ, I've been following you for 14 years. We had 5 comics went down and saw Rodney at a big nightclub that he was working at, the Carlton Celebrity Room. We came backstage, and he came back after his show, came to our little club of 50 seats and made us famous and told me that, Louie, you're never going to make it. What about a restaurant? Or a clothing line? But he came there, he encouraged me, he encouraged a lot of other people there. He had me on his first special. Today, still, people come up to me and say, hey, I saw you on that special Sam was on. And and I love Rodney. I always have. I think he's, there are 2 kinds of people. There are people that have funny jokes, and there are people that tell things in a funny way. We're really lucky to have a person who can do both. He's a terrific person, and I love him, and I don't have anything bad to say about him.
Thank you, Louie. Louie Anderson. I honestly feel that you'll detect a paucity, if you have your paucity detectors plugged in, of really put down jokes about this great guy, because we all do love him. However, we never know. Let's find out what Sandra Bernhard has to add. Sandra Bernhard.
Well, as you know, Rodney and I do go way back to many fabulous events that I brought him as my escort, and we rock the house. As only Rodney can. You know, Rodney said if he ever had sex with me, he'd want to go the whole 9 yards. I told him, let's be accurate and go for 1.5 inches. I told him, have sex with you? Are you crazy? See it shrink. He told me it's small enough. Boom, boom. Funny? Funny shit? Shit's getting funny here. Don't get me wrong, Rodney has a way with women. It's an expensive way. Rodney's not a ladies' man at all. He was with a hooker, she told him, not on the first date. Wow! Left to my own devices, I wouldn't have said any of these things, because I truly love Rodney. He's been a sweetheart to me, and I love working with him. I'm honored. Happy birthday, sweetie. All the best.
Thank you, baby.
Good health.
Thank you
God
so
bless.
much.
Love you.
Thank you, Sandra. You know, if you get 1,000 piano players together, you probably couldn't tell who was number 14 and number 26, but that's not true of comedians. Every comic is funny in his own way. Some of them are funny in other people's way, but they're all different in their own style. And it's remarkable to see that truism reflected here tonight. Here to show you how he can break you up in his inimitable way is Mr. Paul Rodriguez.
Rodney has never done a goddamn thing for me. Not one goddamn thing for me. I'm just here because I'm amazed that this man outlived Timothy Leary. This man has kept the Medellin cartel busy. This man right here that you see is the poster child for crack. They're both 75. Look, folks, look. He's 75, he's 75. This man has never done drugs, anything stronger than Tagament MD. And look at him. This man has sucked on everything. Drano, Fab, Clorox. And look at him. Somewhere out there, Nancy Reagan is going, fuck, maybe they should say yes. Everybody thinks Jerry Maguire, that movie came up with Show Me the Money. It was a guy named Carlos Mendoza, your crack dealer, you know him. Used to go up to your window, go, hey, show me the money, baby.
Show me the crack, show me the crack.
Rodney would pull his pants down.
Show me the fucking crack.
Rodney Dangerfield is to comedy what Woody Allen is to Planned Parenthood. Rodney is to comedy what condoms are to blowjobs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, I got all night. I'm Paul Rodriguez. I'm the only one didn't get my own fucking segment. What is this? I didn't get my segment. He gets a segment. You, ha, ha. What? Well, I got to work at Mi Cocina next door here. You know, the big news this whole year is about cloning sheep. He's been cloning waitresses at Denny's for years. If it has a pulse, Rodney has fucked it. And I mean that in a sweet way. You know, it did surprise me that they clone sheep in Scotland. I saw Braveheart. These are men running around in skirts. It was bound to happen. What can you say about Rodney that the National Enquirer hasn't documented already? What balls you got? The man, this is true, he sued Caesar's palace. You know, ever since Bugsy Siegel, the place has just gone to shit. You know, I'll tell you this much, though. Rodney, as we say in the old country, in San Diego, you know, may you live another 75 years. May you, I swear, it's incredible, 75 years, you know, and God forbid, should you ever die, Rodney, I want you to be cremated. I want those ashes. That shit goes for about $80 a gram in my neighborhood. Mucho top. Thank you, Rodney.
Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah. Paul Rodriguez. Fantastic. Beautiful. This has been wild and funny. It also is unprecedented in my experience. I think I'm going to get in the same trouble doing this show that Pat Boone did for doing Metallica. But who the hell cares? Anyway, it's an honor to be here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the champion up here himself, the man of the hour, Rodney Dangerfield.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, folks. Actually, we were supposed to have much bigger acts here, but HBO wouldn't go for the fucking money, you know? But anyway, I do appreciate everyone here and how nice you've been to me and all the people who come up here. Because you know me, I don't get no respect. Yeah. No respect at all. Are you kidding? Why, last week my house was on fire. My wife told the kids, be quiet, you wake up dirty. I don't get no respect from anyone. I went to the zoo. The lion kept going like this to me. No respect at all. You kid, my uncle's dying wish, he wanted me on his lap. He was in the electric chair. Well, what can I tell you? It's all been very flattering to me. I appreciate it all. I love you all. I'd like to love you all. I go 18 ways, you know. And, wow, huh? Thank you, Rodney. And thank you all so very, very much for being so kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you, baby. Yes. Thank you, baby. Thank you all. Thanks, Louie, baby. Love you. That's great. It's okay, baby. Lynn